Hello, Living in Boulder vlog for February 20th, 2019. It's 10:55 a.m. I got up at like 9. So because I was working until like 3:30 in the morning until I kind of got tired, and so I'm kind of creeping towards nocturnalization again. I'm still diurnalized, but I'm getting late, and it'll go into the nocturnalism. So how many hours was that? That was like 6 hours of sleep. That's good enough for me for today. I usually do about 6, 8, That's kind of good for somebody who don't exercise none. It's not like I'm using that much exercise. Plus I smoke a lot of reefer, which conserves the brain power. So kind of puts you in save mode, brain power. So anyways, check it. I got straight up 45 motherfuckers all up on my website now at this juncture. And earlier this day, I looked and it said 102 people. That was the first time I ever saw more than 100 people on my website at one given moment in the time-space contiguous. There were like 15 people from one town in India. I have like Indian stuff on there, Mahabharata and stuff. So so yesterday I was thought maybe I could finish the roads, tracing the roads, but then today I realized no, I don't even know if I'll finish today. But it doesn't matter because it's it's important, and yeah, and it will make me feel like I'm closer, definitely closer to finishing Rome. I mean, I'll have it in a really good spot by 421, the birthday of Rome. So another funny thing, I was listening to Theodore Mommsen, and he's like, yeah, the Kingdom of Rome had like 420 square kilometers, and I'm like, the birthday of Rome's 421 too. That's pretty trippy. So yeah, chapter 5, dude, of Mommsen. So Constitution of Rome. So yeah, I actually wasted a lot of time. I fucked up big time. There's this step you have to do. There's lots of kind of booby traps built into Google Earth. Although they fixed one thing, I don't lose crap anymore. Google Earth crashed yesterday for the first time since I started working on Google Earth again, which is kind of it lasted a long time without crashing. It crashed when I hit like edit on one of the polygon, roads, and it was like, eh. So I restarted it, but it rebooted where I was, because I saw the polygon that it cocked out on the same exact part of it, so it saved automatically. So that's really good to know. It used to not do that. When it did it before, it would bring up a file from weeks ago, from a really basic file that it, like, somehow had it stored in a weird memory bank. But now it brings back the actual new one automatically, just like with when Dreamweaver crashes and it reboots Dreamweaver and it doesn't lose anything, it saves it. Yeah, so that's cool. But anyway, what the hell was I talking about? Yes, but I fucked up big time because the road, when I'm tracing the roads down, they stay under, and then to be able to see the roads, I had to have a big white polygon over it. Otherwise, they just camouflage into the road because they're brown. But the problem is that they stay under the white. You have to actually manually make each and every, you can't batch at them like this. You have to manually make them on the order and the stack layering higher than the white one. So I would look at them and I didn't know they were there. So I retraced like so many of them. And these are long roads. They don't take that short to retrace. And so I've had to replace like 40 or 50 so far. It's so crazy. Because I just forgot to run through and stack them on top of the white thing. So they're a bunch on top of each other. So whatever. And also, when I first started tracing them, I was tracing them on top of the images and kind of haphazardly, like mixing roads, like teeing roads and stuff, and like not a road. And so then I had to go in and copy it and make it just one road. I wasn't ambitious enough or perfectionist enough from the beginning. So, but whatever. Just keep moving forward. So yeah, I need to, and I'm also collecting actually the square meters of all the roads. That may sound a little anal. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but definitely. And then I'm also collecting the lengths, because in the information gives you the perimeter. So you just take the perimeter and divide it by 2, and then maybe cut off another couple meters, because it would include going across the road. And then you know the distance of the road. So it's good. It's awesome to know the distance of the road. Because if you're looking at, number one, a really good way to learn a city is by just looking at the roads. I said this yesterday, and just breaking out certain, or seeing certain buildings in the city, because your brain can get like overwhelmed if you have to see the whole city at once. So just seeing certain parts of it. So like the roads is a great way to look at it and learn the city and memorize the road structure. But so I'm having the distances of all the roads. And it's cool when you're looking at the map. You can just click on the road, and then it looks over on the left immediately, and it says how long they are. So you know exactly how long each and every one of these roads are just by clicking on it. And so I think that's really cool too, to help calibrate distance also. So that's what I'm doing. So then I'm going to name them. I have them gridded out. So the grids, most of the grids on Rome are diagonally. So instead of northwest, east, south, it's northwest and northeast. And so I would have it just divided into 2, northwest, northeast, and then I would number them after that. And then, and I'm trying to match them with the Regionary Catalog. The Regionary Catalog, or the directory of the year 354, they actually knew exactly how many roads there were, streets there were on like 10 of the 14 different regions. And on the first 3 regions, it matched. Just naturally, it matched perfectly. Like the map that I traced and what they said. So that was really exciting. And then I got to the next one, missed it. And so the one I'm working on now, there's 78 roads in Trans-Tiberium, and that might match because I have a lot of roads. But they only show us 35 roads in all of Region 9 via Flaminia. And so I have a lot more than that. So that means that back then it was a lot bigger gridded city blocks and not so crisscross and lots of little roads like it is now. And so if I were to do it again, maybe I would have cut some roads out, or maybe I should cut roads out to match it. But I haven't gotten there yet. So we'll see. It would be nice to have the same number of roads. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it's just a trial and error, So yeah, maybe I shouldn't collect the actual data of all the roads until I know if I'm actually even going to keep them, if I want to match it with what the map said. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on now. Yeah, just fixing my roads on Google Earth, and I'm listening to lots of books at the same time. I was doing Bede yesterday, and I'm doing Seneca Benefits, and then I just finished that actually before I did this, and then and then Philokalos Historical Library again. That's an interesting ancient history book. Okay, so that's enough talking. Later.